What is up, everybody? TgtRick here, back again this week, and this week's pickups are amazing. If you watched the last video or you follow me on my Facebook page, TgtRick, then you realize that this week was the Cowlitz County Gaming for kids. Basically what it is it's this expo up at the Cowlitz County Convention Center, and most of the proceeds for all the vendors and stuff like that go to help kids with autism and also the Arc of Cowlitz County. So it was a really cool event. I've never been. I've wanted to go in the past, but things have always come up to where I haven't been able to go. But this year I was finally able to go, and it was freaking amazing. There was over maybe about 50 vendors. Super cool. Everybody was cool. I will have a video of that later, either in this video or in the next video. But for now, let's get to the pickups I got from there. First off, picked up Medieval for the PS1. I remember playing the hell out of this as a demo, but I never actually owned it, so it was cool to be able to pick this up, and it was, I want to say, it's like $5. That was another thing. The prices were super cheap there, which was even cooler. Next up, I got it out of principle alone, because I used to play it a lot as a child, and I remember how terrible it was, but nostalgia factor, I had to pick it up. Super Glove Ball for the NES. Next off, I got for the Super Nintendo, Revolution X, featuring Aerosmith. That glare is pretty bad today. Heard about this game, never played it, haven't seen any gameplay on it. Aerosmith fan, Super Nintendo fan, perfect mix, right? Moving on, I grabbed this one just because I've never heard of it, and I like to do that sometimes, folks. Like, I'll go with certain things in mind, looking for them, but then if I see something I have never heard of, I usually pick it up. And this being the case, Charlie Blast Territory for the Nintendo 64. I don't know what it's about or anything, but picked it up. It was $5. Next off, I'll show this one later because I got a story about that one. Next off, this next booth was super cool, and I don't know if they just didn't really care or if they were just all their money was going to the Children's Foundation. Either way, worked out. All these games will have the prices on them, and I will show you. And some of them you won't believe. Excuse me. So first off, I got Project Eden for the PS2. I'm just gonna die. It's cool, guys. I got Project Eden for the PS2, and it actually is from the creators of Tomb Raider 1 and 2. I've heard things about the game, but I've never played it. But I got it for $1. Let's see if you can see that there. Yeah, got it for $1. Next off in the same booth for $3. Oh man, that glare is just a bitch today. There you go, $3. Dex X Human Revelation for the PS3 Collector's Edition 2-disc for $3. Next up, I got Rune Warrior or Viking Warlord Jesus Warlord for the PS2 for $1. Next up for $1, I got Lara Croft Tomb Raider Anniversary for the PS2. For $1, I got Pirates: The Legend of Black Cat. Never heard of it. For the PS2, complete. All these are complete in box too, which is very nice. Avatar: The Last Airbender for $1. PS2. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time for $1 for the PS2. Prince of Persia: Warrior Within, one of my favorites, for $1 for the PS2. Let's see. I got Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb for $2 for the Xbox. I got Blood Rain, the original one, for the PS2 for $1. $1 complete. And the next, one of the best finds I got at that booth for $1 nonetheless, 50-cent Bulletproof. If you guys have not played this game, very good game, very underrated. I enjoyed it, although I haven't played it for a couple years since it came out, so don't hold me to it. Back when I played it, I liked it. I don't know if it holds up. We'll have to check that out. But I do remember liking this game. But for $1, this game goes for like $20 online, $14.99-ish plus shipping. Buy it now for $20 on eBay, and I got it for $1. So that was super cool to find that one. Let's see. Last couple things from the actual expo itself. I got 720 complete in the box for the NES for $10. And he wanted 14 for this game, but I got both of this and the 720 for $20 total. Rocketeer for the NES, complete in box. Now, I don't know a lot about this game. I tried looking it up online. eBay, unless I typed it in wrong, only has 2 listings. One open, one not open. Google, you search it and go to shop, there's only 30 listings. So I don't know if I caught the dude slipping on this one or what, or if he was just being chill, But I got that complete in box. Definitely going to check that one out. And last but not least, from the convention, because I did go to thrift shops around Longview area afterwards, and I'll show you some of those. But last thing from the convention, and I had to pick it up, it was only $8, complete in box for the Atari 2600 Raiders of the Lost Ark. Box is almost in perfect condition. You got a little bent right there and a little right here, creases, but everything else is absolutely perfect. And the cool thing about this, not only is the game basically mint. I mean, that game is beautiful. It's numbered as well, and it's number 70 or 47, which is kind of cool. But the really, really cool thing in here, and I know this might be kind of dumb because most of you probably are like, that's not that cool, besides the manual, of course, is the Atari catalog. That's freaking rad. I like that. Go back, look at the old games. Super cool. $8. $8. So that was everything from the Cowlitz County. I probably could do a whole other video for my other pickups, but you know what? I'll just show them now. Why not? So these are throughout the week and today, going to different shops on the way there and home. For $1, I picked up Lemony Snicket's Series of Unfortunate Events for the Xbox One. Let's see. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 for the PS1 for $1. The series I showed you, the place I went to was having a sale, and it was like 6 games or 6 CDs for $10. So I picked up random stuff just so I can get, or was it 6 for 6? Anyway, without the front on it, but I got Star Wars Rogue Squadron for the PC, Atari Anniversary Collection for the PC. Let's see, I got Ford Mustang The Legend Lives for the PS2, complete in box. I got another copy of Grand Theft Auto, complete for PS2. I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus for the Xbox OG. And last but not least for the Xbox OG, I got Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Bummer note on that is it's actually Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 in there. But that's pretty cool. And the last thing I picked up, and now I'm going to tell you a story about it. And it's pretty freaking great. So went to a whole bunch of different thrift stores while we were up there, probably 4 or 5. Went into this one, saw some games in the back, and I'm telling you, I swear this guy just had a whole bunch of shit, and he's like, let's just open a store. Shit everywhere. Go in the back, I see a Sega Genesis, and I was like, oh, okay, so there's some video game stuff here, and I'm looking, and it's one of the old ones. And then he's got a Sega Genesis 3 as well, and I was like, okay. Well, I don't see a price on them, and I see some controllers. Oh, there's some games down there, too. There's some 64 games. So I get his attention, have him come in the back, and I'm asking him. And he's like, oh, yeah, I have more games up front in the case. I was like, oh, sweet, okay. So I go up to the case, and I'm looking. And he has probably about 50 Nintendo 64 games and a whole bunch of other shit. And now the guy proceeds to tell me that he picked up all these 64 games, 3 Nintendo 64s, 3 NESs, and an Atari with 60-plus games for $100 off eBay, right? Now, right there, kind of a red flag. I was like, sure you did. And now, after him telling me that, okay, he picked up all this stuff up for $100, right? So now I'm thinking, okay, well, now you just told me what you paid for it. So now your prices, in my head, I'm like, you better be pretty comparable, like a little cheaper than normal. And I'm looking, and he's selling his NESs for $180. $180 for a Nintendo system. We're at Cowlitz County at the Retro Expo. You could get a customized Mega Man or Legend of Zelda one for $80. So right there's a red flag for me. I'm like, okay. The game I'm going to show you, I will show you at the end, but I did grab this in the beginning. And the only reason why I didn't pay a lot for it is because you'll be able to tell on the back is that there's actually a price tag for $7.99. Besides the point right now. So I go up and I'm looking in the case and a bunch of random-ass titles, sports titles, Army Heroes, all that stuff, all the classic stuff, 1080p snowboarding. But he has Mario Party 1, Super Mario 64, and Banjo-Kazooie. Now, I don't have Super Mario 64 anymore. I don't know what happened to it. And Banjo-Kazooie I never owned, and same with Mario Party 1 I never owned. So I ask him. I go, how much for, Super Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie? This dude, shit you not, I wish I would have been recording, proceeds to tell me that, well, I know Mario 64 goes for about $100 online. Now look, I get it, it's April 1st, right? So I'm thinking, okay, I'm getting fooled here. And I go, okay, well, what about Banjo-Kazooie? Well, with the manual, that goes for about $100 as well. So, you know, about $200 for both of them. And I'm just dumbfounded at this point, right? Because the dude just told me that he bought all this shit for $100. And now he's trying to tell me that these games are worth $100 each. No, they're not. Banjo-Kazooie at its most, $20 for just the game. These were just games. They weren't box games. They were games that look like they've been left out in the sun for like 3 years. They weren't even that good of shape. And then he tells me he wants $100 for Mario. I look at the dude and I go, oh, well, I just came back from the Cowlitz County Retro and I have the wristband on at the time. And I go, and they're selling for about $30, you know, $20 each. He goes, oh, yeah, that's what I was going to sell them for. I said, okay. And at this point, I had the game in my hand, the one that I found in the back. And I noticed it has a $7.99 price tag on it, right? I don't know if you can see that. You can't really see it. There it is. $7.99 price tag. And, oh man, that focus threw out, but we're almost done. $7.99 price tag. And I take it up and he goes, well, I got to look it up. Now, my experience when people say they got to look up something, I'm trying to get this thing to focus back. Come on, focus. Just focus with me. Focus, whatever. Now, my experience is when somebody says that they got to look something up, usually means it's going to be terribly high priced, right? So he looks up this game and he goes, oh, well, it's going for about $40 online. And I go, but you have a $7.99 price tag on it. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess I'll give it to you for that price. The game was just 007 GoldenEye. That's not a that's not a $50 game. $100 for Banjo-Kazooie, guys. $100. Who knew that game was that valuable and that rare? I certainly didn't. And then the fool proceeds to tell, I'm sorry, I shouldn't call him a fool. Not very smart salesman proceeds to tell me that, yeah, I got, you know, with the $100, I got this Atari system with about 60 games, and you know, and I got Donkey Kong with it, and the guy told me that Donkey Kong goes for about $500, but I told him I'm just going to sell everything together. At that point, I was done. I just looked at, I looked and I told my, because I took my mother with me to the retro, I'd look at my mom and I go, let's get out of here. I'm done. Like, I was just so dumbfounded about that. And the whole way home, I was just driving there going, $100 for Banjo-Kazooie? What? Dumbfounded. Still dumbfounded. But anyway, that's all the pickups this week, folks. Sorry about the video quality. That was weird how it didn't refocus, so I have to fix that. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. You know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button on the bottom. If you guys went, tell me some of the pickups you guys got. A little bit longer than normal, I know. Maybe I'll put it at the end of this video. Maybe I'll make it another video, but you'll get to see what the Cowlitz County Retro actually looked like and all the cool stuff there. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys hopefully again next week.